Up.
Did you know that most people quit striving towards their goals about a month after committing to them? Personally, I've done mood boards in the past, and the visual reminder helps a lot. Don't worry though, this isn't one of those I'm going to change my life and wake up at 5 AM every day kinds of vision boards. Mine's more like, I hope to remember to water my plants, and maybe not try to eat cereal for dinner every night. Jokes aside though, it doesn't matter what's on it or if there's a time limit. I think it's best to set realistic goals to stop yourself from giving up and burning out too fast. I've managed to do this before with no time limit, and I've still managed to accomplish almost everything in a roundabout way. If you're done setting yourself up for failure, grab some tea and sit down with me while we discuss my goals for this year and go through my new vision board with realistic goals that are just out of reach but close enough that I might actually just pull them off. I think it really helps to write down what you'd like to do and by when, but don't be too silly about these goals. You don't have to be too specific at this stage unless you're dead set on what you want. Then maybe scroll through Pinterest for some visual representation. You could just print these out and stick them to a sheet, but I think using them as a reference and drawing them out helps your subconscious really connect with what you would like to achieve. If you're not great at drawing, I'd recommend getting a few magazines and photos to collage together while the information soaks in. My vision board is for 2024 to 2025. I want this to be a really relaxed and calm video, so feel free to grab your art supplies and some tea. Just try not to drink your paint water and then hang out with me. Later on I'll pull some tarot cards for a little extra insight and fun. I think it's a nice way to add a bit of magic to the process. And hey, if the cards tell me that I need to buy more art supplies, who am I to argue with the universe, right? So here's what my vision board looks like. You know, just a few low-key goals, like becoming a super successful artist and having a pet dragon. I mean a Border Collie, no big deal. I've got a few key goals and dreams that I really want to focus on this year. Let's go through them together while we start on our painting. Now, this is the part where I pretend to know exactly what I'm doing. Just kidding, I'm probably going to wing it and hope for the best, which coincidentally is also my life motto. So first up, I really want to hit 10,000 subscribers on my channel this year. I know, it sounds like I'm just chasing numbers, but it's not just about that. It's about knowing that there are people out there who genuinely enjoy what I'm creating. Plus, getting to that milestone means I'm one step closer to monetizing my channel, which would be huge for me. More than anything, it's just so exciting to think about how much this little community could grow. If I hit 10,000 subscribers, I might even throw myself a tiny dance party. You know, the kind that happens in your living room, where the neighbour's cat looks at you through the window like you've lost your mind. Not talking from experience or anything. I may or may have not done that before. Speaking of monetization, that's another big goal for me. I put so much time and love into my channel, and getting it monetized would mean that I can keep doing what I love without constantly stressing about money. It's not just about the cash, though that'd be nice, let's be real, but about having the freedom to focus on creating without worrying as much about how to pay the bills, and finally being able to afford those fancy artisanal paints instead of just raiding the clearance section. But let's be clear, this won't help the feeling you get when you pass by the art supplies and you want to grab everything and anything. Oh wait, I've said that backwards. Then there's my shop, staceyillu.com. I'd love to see more traffic there and, of course, more people buying from it. It feels amazing when people connect with my work enough to actually want to own a piece of it. I'm planning to step up my game with some new marketing ideas and maybe even come up with some cute new products. The dream is to turn my shop into something that not only supports me but also brings joy to others. I also want to take on more commissions. There's something really special about creating art that's tailored to someone's specific vision. Plus, it's always a good challenge that pushes me to think outside my usual creative box. More commissions would mean more opportunities to grow and connect with people who appreciate my work. It's also super flattering thinking that another human being actually
Now, Super Poppy, my little guinea pig adventure book. I want to get it into more homes. It's not just about boosting sales, though that'd be awesome. It's about sharing this story with as many kids as possible. I'm hoping to find new ways to promote it, maybe even get it into some schools or libraries. And who knows, if this goes well, it could open Speaking of more books, I've got this idea brewing for another children's book. It's still in the very early stages, but I'm excited to see where it goes. Creating Super Poppy was such a rewarding experience, and I'd love to dive back into that world of storytelling and illustration. Social anxiety has always been a big hurdle for me. Some days, just the thought of interacting with others makes me want to hide away. But these goals, like managing my anxiety better and gaining more independence, aren't about becoming a social butterfly. They're about feeling more comfortable in my own skin and not feeling like absolute crap when I do have to interact with people. It's about pushing myself just enough so that I can handle situations without all the stress and self-doubt that usually come with them. I wish I didn't have to, but that's not realistic. It's alright if they're nice people, but I just replay events in my head about the interaction later and it drives me mad. Like, why does small talk even exist? Can't we just skip the pleasantries, give each other that awkward smile, and go on our own? Along those lines, I also want to get better at independently handling my social anxiety, figuring out ways to manage it without always needing a safety net. I'm hoping to challenge myself a bit, try things that make me uncomfortable, and hopefully build up some confidence and resilience. Personally, if I could just get rid of that gut-wrenching feeling when I'm at the front of a queue and next in line without getting sweaty hands or my mind racing a mile a minute, now that would be great. I've become a little too comfortable letting my husband handle situations like that. It's nice that I don't have to do it anymore, but when I do, it feels 20 times worse. Just getting out of my comfort zone and independently handling those social interactions more frequently will probably help, even though I'd rather not. Okay, let's take a break from painting and pull some tarot cards. I'll pick 3 cards and talk about how they might relate to my goals. You can think about what they might mean for you too. If it doesn't fit, that's totally fine. Just skip ahead. Let's see what the cards have to say. First, we have the King of Swords. This card might be telling me to think carefully and make smart plans. For example, if I want to hit 10,000 subscribers, I'll get my channel monetized. This card says I need to stay focused and have a good plan. It's also a reminder to be clear and make good choices to help grow my shop and handle more commissions. Next up is the King of Wands, upside down. This card could be warning me not to take on too many things at once. It might mean I need to slow down and not get too stressed with all my projects, like taking on new commissions and working on another book. It's a hint to remember what I love doing and not get overwhelmed. And last but not least, we have the Fool upside down. This card might be showing me that I'm a bit scared or unsure about trying new things. If I'm feeling nervous about managing social stuff or being more independent, this card is saying it's okay to be scared, but not to let that stop me. It could be telling me to have courage and take a leap, like getting a Border Collie and spending more time outside, even if it feels a bit scary. Okay, back to painting and talking through the rest of my vision board. And here's a fun one. I'm planning to get a Border Collie. I've always wanted one, and I think having an active dog will be a great reason to get outside more. You know, touch some grass, go on lots of walks, and just enjoy being in nature. And if nothing else, at least I'll finally have a reason to go outside other than just taking out the trash, which, let's be honest, I usually ask my husband to do for me anyway. Kindly, of course. It's more of his task more than mine anyway. Maybe I'm just an inside person when it comes to chores. Just kidding. I really do like being outside, but I'm not a fan of going on walks alone. Unless you count walking with a dog as alone, then I'm all for it. My childhood dog was a Siberian Husky, so I'm not worried about a Border Collie being too much work. In fact, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm already collecting all the things that she'll need for when we bring her home. Her name will be Piper, though I might call her Pip for short. I think it'll suit her perfectly. Plus, I think having a dog will be great for my mental health and overall well-being. I just want to spend more time outdoors in general. The whole touch some grass thing might sound silly, but honestly, I think it's exactly what I need. Less screen time, more fresh air, and a chance to reconnect with the world around me. It's all about finding a bit more balance and peace in my day-to-day life. Day-to-day. If you're thinking of making your own vision board, I definitely recommend checking out my website, staceyillu.com. I've created a post with some great tips on how to visualize your goals effectively. Also, don't worry if your vision board doesn't look perfect. It's all about what resonates with you and what motivates you. And remember, if your vision board looks like a moldy chicken nugget, it just means you're a creative genius, or at least that's what I tell myself. Alright, we've come to the end of this video. I hope you've enjoyed this little paint and chat session. It's been really therapeutic for me to just sit down and put my dreams onto paper. I hope it's inspired you to do the same, and I can't wait to see what amazing things we all accomplished this year. Visit staceyillu.com for stickers, bookmarks and more. You can also commission portraits and illustrations. Oh, and don't forget Super Poppy, my children's book about a guinea pig's adventures with baked beans. If you've enjoyed this, check out my other videos. Before we wrap up, I'd love to hear from you. Did you like this new style of video with the background music and talking? Or did you find it a bit distracting while you're drawing or working on your own projects? Your feedback helps me create content that's both enjoyable and useful for everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share if you found this video helpful. And if you didn't find this video helpful, well, blame it on the tarot cards. See you!